Waldorf education, also known as Steiner education, is based on the educational philosophy of Rudolf Steiner, the founder of anthroposophy. Its pedagogy emphasizes the role of imagination in learning, striving to integrate holistically the intellectual, practical, and artistic development of pupils. Steiner's division of child development into three major stages is reflected in the school's approach to early childhood education, which focuses on practical, hands-on activities and creative play. To elementary education, which focuses on developing artistic expression and social capacities. And to secondary education, which focuses on developing critical reasoning and empathic understanding. The overarching goal is to develop free, morally responsible, and integrated individuals equipped with a high degree of social competence. Qualitative assessments of student work are integrated into the daily life of the classroom, with quantitative testing playing a minimal role in primary education and standardized testing usually limited to that required for college entry. Individual teachers and schools have a great deal of autonomy in determining curriculum content, teaching methodology, and governance. The first Waldorf school opened in 1919 in Stuttgart, Germany. At present there are over 1,000 independent Waldorf schools, about 2,000 kindergartens, and 646 centers for special education, located in 60 countries, constituting one of the largest independent school movements internationally. There are also a number of Waldorf-based public schools, charter schools and academies, and homeschooling environments. In continental Europe, Waldorf pedagogy has become a well-recognized theory of education that has influenced public schooling, and many European Waldorf schools receive state funding. Public funding of Waldorf schools in English-speaking countries is increasingly widespread, but has encountered controversy. The first school based upon Steiner's ideas was opened in 1919 in response to a request by Emil Molt, the owner and managing director of the Waldorf Astoria cigarette company in Stuttgart, Germany, to serve the children of employees of the factory. 381 This is the source of the name Waldorf, which is now trademarked in some countries in association with the method. The Stuttgart school grew rapidly and soon the majority of pupils were from families not connected directly with the company. The coeducational school was the first comprehensive school in Germany, serving children from all social classes, abilities, and interests. Waldorf education became more widely known in Britain in 1922 through lectures Steiner gave on education at a conference at Oxford University. The first school in England, now Michael Hall School, was founded in 1925. The first in the USA, the Rudolf Steiner School in New York City, in 1928. By the 1930s, numerous schools inspired by the original school or its pedagogical principles had opened in Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Norway, Austria, Hungary, the USA, and the UK. Political interference from the Nazi regime limited and ultimately closed most Waldorf schools in Europe, with the exception of the British, Swiss, and some Dutch schools. The affected schools were reopened after the Second World War, though those in Soviet-dominated areas were closed again a few years later by communist regimes. In North America, the number of Waldorf schools increased from 9 in the US and 1 in Canada in 1967 to around 200 in the US and over 20 in Canada today. There are currently 33 Steiner schools in the United Kingdom and 4 in the Republic of Ireland. After the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Waldorf schools began to proliferate in Central and Eastern Europe. Most recently, many schools have opened in Asia, especially in China. There are currently over 1,000 independent Waldorf schools worldwide.